is upon us. I shall lead you to the gate. For you are my children, and I am your father.
Hi there guys, Darren here from Critical Hit, and today we've just come out of Far Cry 5 and we're sitting with the man behind the story itself. Sir, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Jean-Sebastien Decant, narrative director on Far Cry 5.
Cool. Now, I got out there. I went in there with a bit of a preconception that this is going to be somber. I mean, it's American history, you know, with their cults, with Waco, with Heaven's Gate. And I came out and I thought to myself, this is the craziest Far Cry 5 game that I've ever played. Was that intentional?
What do you mean? Like the mix of the dark subject and the crazy world?
Yes.
I think Far Cry is all about surprises. So when we create a world, a game, we take a world like Montana, which is beautiful, and then we think about the pressure we could apply there. And the cult, the fanatical cult, seem to be the perfect match. But then Far Cry, it's all about anecdotes. It's all about empowering the player with a lot of tools and letting him express what he wants. So that's why there is these different forces that are in the game, and it's really driven by what you want to do with the game. That's that.
Now, we are the hero this year. As you see, we can create our person that we want to be. But a good hero is always defined by their villain. What can you tell us about the guy that we're chasing after this year?
So, in Far Cry 5, the leader of the fanatical cult is Joseph Seed. He calls himself the father. He's very charismatic, and he's convinced, but literally convinced, that the end is near. The civilization as we know it is going to collapse, and he wants to be ready. So with his cult, he's prepping to be sure that they will survive when this happens. And he needs to take souls because he knows that he needs to save people. So sometimes he takes people against their will, but they don't understand that actually he's going to save them. That's at least what he thinks.
Everyone thinks that they're the hero of their own story, don't they?
Absolutely, yes.
Of course, we've also got some great allies. I mean, Boomer is my absolute favorite, but for those who aren't familiar, just fill us in quickly on a few of our allies that we're going to be meeting on this journey.
So there will be plenty of allies. Actually, we have the biggest cast we've ever created for a Far Cry. But in the demo, we presented Grace, the sniper, Nick Rye, the guy piloting the plane, and Boomer. There will be plenty of others. We call them the guns for hire. These are people that are living in the world, that are fighting the cult. Some lost their freedom, some lost their family, some lost their homes. And you will rally them, and then they fight with you. And what I love on the narrative side is that they are from Montana, so they have lots of stories. So when you travel with them, they could pinpoint something and say something about it before the cult arrived, when they were young. And they also say cool stuff when you do cool stuff, and they also comment when you do crazy stuff. So it's like having a virtual buddy and strolling around with them. It's super cool.
Last question now. I chose Boomer for my gun for hire. I've got a feeling that Boomer's going to be the star of the show. We've got these great human characters, and there's a dog, Boomer. I just feel to know that this dog is like stealing the spotlight, stealing the show from all these characters that you spent so long creating.
I think it's super cool, and it's a surprise for us at E3 that Boomer gets so much love, because actually in Primal we worked a lot with the animals in the previous Far Cry. There was a lot of partners animals, and this time we wanted to focus on humans, but still bringing a few animals. And there's Boomer, but there will be others. So there will be competition on the animal side. We'll see if Boomer is still the big star.
You've heard it from the man himself. There's going to be some competition. Far Cry 5 out later this year, and I think I'm going to go rename my own dog Boomer when I get home. Critical Hit E3 2017 coverage, supported by Megarom Interactive and Stir Clinical Entertainment.